Okay, I thought we were live now. Okay, great. Anyway, what you missed is that we are headed to Montezuma, and one more time, maybe, who knows, the weather's been okay, and you know, I'm not going to say we're going to see a lot in Montezuma. Migration is likely over, but the reason why we're doing a tour before starting, an unsuccessful one, and that was to hopefully, you know, I went to one of those locations where the snowy owl had been seen, but I saw nothing, and I was hoping that my luck would be better better today, just because there's, you know, essentially no snow on the ground, and you know, looking either at seeing a snowy owl, which would hopefully stand out, given it, you know, its white coloration. So that's what I was hoping to do, and I failed to do. So now we're just going to continue on to Montezuma. And if you're wondering why bother going to Montezuma, we didn't see much there last week. I would agree with that. We didn't see that much last week. We did have a nice look at a bald eagle last week. I wouldn't mind, you know, a look at more bald eagles. But not only that, there was something else we saw last week that, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing again. And I didn't realize it at the time what they were. I didn't know what they were, but you may recall there were a couple small birds the roads there along and everything, and by the time I was able to, you know, reposition the car to hopefully get a better look at them, they had already moved on. I didn't know where they went. But as it turned out, I'm pretty sure those birds were horned larks. And I would love to see horned larks, you know, with my better camera setup. And not that I know for certain that they're there, but I wouldn't mind trying again to see them, since we're really not that far from Montezuma in the first place. I had another detour on the way, which was more of a, you know, just a stop of my own. So between all these things, I was actually running a little bit behind. I wanted to start at about 12:15, or at least I estimated actually that we would start at about 12:15. And you know, I realized what time it was, so I might as, you know, I decided to get things going again. In terms of eBird notifications, there had been some at those two locations that I have visited. Maybe I should have gone to the other location, I don't know. But then, like, they stopped. I don't remember receiving really any over last weekend. But then I saw one more notification. I can't remember what day it was this week. And I thought, well, maybe it's still around. So there was that's why I decided to try again to go see it. But again, I didn't see anything when I was there. I don't know if it's still around. You know, that was days ago that the notification came through. Turn some music on, including the music you missed, because the broadcast wasn't truly up and running. So since it.
Thoughts kept returning. Something the boy said has returned to gold. Since you'll never see our faces again. Food for a carrion crow. Every step we took today, thoughts would always stray. Wind on the moor so high, true words on the captain's cheek. Something the boy said, something the boy said, something the boy said, something the boy said.
All right, let me check. Are we offline? Okay, I guess we're back. Okay. Hold on, I see. What do I see here? Oh, I see an American Kestrel. Hi, Kestrel.
That's what a circle knows. You never march so far. Food for a crow.
Let's see if we can do a better job of seeing this. We're going to go ahead and turn around. Wouldn't mind a better look. Let's pause the music. We haven't seen a kestrel in a while. Now, the way they hunt and everything, I don't know if we'll have much opportunity to really see it, you know, if it flies around, but wouldn't mind at least a closer look for a bit. Hopefully we won't startle it or bother it. Oh, it took off. I'm sorry. Hold on. you know, it's moving in response to the movement of the wires. And I believe it's doing that to keep its head relatively still, so it, as it looks for prey, it can do so. Oh, just went to the ground, and and then I guess it didn't like what it saw, and now is heading back up towards the wires. I'm going to switch cameras. We're going to move on. Okay, let's, we're going to move forward. I'm going to turn around. I see the kestrel again, but let me turn around up ahead here. I think. I do enjoy seeing American kestrels. I think they're beautiful birds, and they're interesting birds. And quite honestly, they're a species I worry about because their numbers are declining. That's the first kestrel I've seen in well, it's been a while since I've seen one. I just saw it again and it dove to the ground. I don't know if it's caught something or not. Judging by the coloration, I believe, by the way, that it was a male. Well, I must admit I'm not certain. So as you can see, there's, you know, no snow on the ground. There may be some remaining from where it had been, you know, put into piles, but there's no snow. And that's fun. In some ways made things more difficult, but in some ways it was really special. And you may remember we had a very nice walk at Sapsucker Woods because of that snow. And just so you know, I posted some highlights from that walk on YouTube. If you'd like to take a look. And I did not post myself. I did not post the whole walk, but it is available, you know, from what was streamed on you know, YouTube. Really, the woods were absolutely gorgeous with the snow on every single branch and twig, and with almost no exception. Something on the road. Looks like something dead. And it is. It's a skunk, poor thing. Again, we're probably not going to be up here for all that long unless we happen to see something, you know, really special. Really, all I've seen here are, you know, I've seen a few gulls up in the air, and we saw the kestrel. So far, nothing, really nothing else. It's 33 degrees, so it's not, you know, it's not the absolute coldest day, but it's cold enough. I do see a bald eagle, an adult by the looks of it. Not very, very close, but we may try to get another look at it. Well, I say another. You didn't get to see it, but it's not. It wasn't very, very close, so we'll see. Oh, down below. I'll stop here, even though it's a bridge. Quite a few common mergansers. So they're still around. Oh, and an eagle that's fairly close. Okay, let's see if we can get a look. I don't know if the eagle is eyeing the mergansers, but... And to our right, more mergansers. I'm trying to get positioned here so we can have a better look at the eagle. Yes, yes, yes. We won't be able to see the mergansers very well because of the bridge. And up above us, I'm not sure what those are. They might be cormorants. Same eagle we saw last week, I'm not sure. Kind of looks like it. I'll explain why in a moment. The eagle we saw last week, it wasn't like really 100% white on the head, and neither is this one. So it makes me wonder if, in fact, this one is not quite at adulthood, but almost. Just check up on all of you in a moment. Okay. Obviously there's some wind. I was going to say a bit of a breeze, but it's bordering on wind. And many of the mergansers are maybe within view. Maybe I'll show them to you. They look like they're all common mergansers. let's look at the mergansers, the ones that. Love the hairdo. Again, the heads of the males, I told you this weeks ago, they're actually a dark green. And the lighting has to be just right for you to really see that green. Otherwise, they look black. Oh, someone else is... Another eagle. It's, well, not. Here's one. Here's the other. Didn't capture that quite right. Sorry, because of the just being here in the car. Very nearly so. Oops, sorry. And I don't know, again, I don't know if those eagles are kind of eyeing the, well, it's hard to see, kind of eyeing the answers, or if they're just here looking over the open water for fish. I have no idea. Lost sight. Oh! Oh! Both eagles are in the air now. Shoot. Whitetail, not 100% white, so you know, just more proof that it's not a full adult. Where'd the juvenile go? Oh, I see it. So. By the way, this one now is farther. Then we're going to move on. Hold on. Cars and trucks passing us. Really not the best place to be. I'm trying to give you a rough idea of how many mergansers there are. There are quite a few down there. Oh. Okay, let's switch cameras. I haven't shown them all to you, but we're going to switch cameras anyway. Actually, as you can see, we have a fair number of them down there, and just swimming fairly peacefully. And the eagles are, there's the one, and the other is harder to see, but oh, there it is. Okay? Okay. So let's move on. There may be more mergansers that we couldn't see because of the bridge. In fact, it looks like that's the case. Okay, I may lose you. Well, I have a feeling our connection hasn't been all that great anywhere today yet. I may lose you up ahead here in various locations. Last week when we went to essentially saw other than one, I believe it was a Canada goose in the air. Let me just look at something I see. Everyone has been enjoying the holidays. Obviously, New Year's Day is on Tuesday. The end of the holiday season. Now it was up ahead. That was the area last week where we saw the horned larks. And I'm not saying they're still going to be here, but it would be nice to see them. Hold on, what do I see in the air? I think I can. Oh, I see some swans in the air. Yeah, these wires today, what is going on? And I thought I might have heard something else. Hold on a second. I gotta deal with the wires. Somehow, this one has gotten tangled on something else. Don't know how, but it happened. Okay, that should take care of that. I may lose you up, well, anywhere along here. It's always a tough area. There is something I could do about it, but quite honestly, every time I think about it, I'm not sure it's ready for prime time. So the swans are landing. there is water here, and it looks like it's enough to draw birds. So let's do this. Let's pull in here and take a look with the other. If you're still with me, let me just have a look with binoculars. 1 second. Okay, let's switch cameras and even possibly a hawk. The hawk was up in the trees somewhere, if it was a hawk. Like a red-tailed hawk. In the spring, to the crops growing. So let's look at them. Which isn't always easy to see. Eye. So these are tundra, well, at least this is a tundra swan.